What's up, guys? It's JB coming to you from ENC. I ain't got my microphone on because I didn't expect to do one today, but I figured I'd go ahead since I'm already out here making an asparagus bed. This is going to be the website that I order from, Stark Brothers. By the way, everything, all the trees except for maybe 4 out here came from them, and they're all living, so shout out to them. But I'm making an asparagus bed. They were running a sale and free shipping and some good prices on a few things, so I got 2 Concord seedless grapes and 2 10, I think it was 10 packs of purple asparagus and some kind of giant asparagus, and I'm getting ready to plant the asparagus. Dug down roughly 6 to 8 inches into the soil. Then gonna mound it up kind of like we do our strawberries, so the roots can cascade down over the root ball or the mound of soil. But there's our asparagus. I got them soaking, and there's the 2 seedless grapes. But I figured I'd just give a quick tour because I hadn't done one in a while. And the strawberries are starting to send out some runners. You can see here out to the side of the bed. Sorry, right there. We'll plant that, and that'll grow us a whole new strawberry bush. And that's putting one out too. But they didn't produce any strawberries really this year, but they look nice anyway. Maybe in the next couple of years. My raspberries and blackberries doing really nice. My sunflowers that me and my daughter planted some beans too, but they never came up. Might put something else there. That pumpkin, that's a pumpkin that I planted. That was the very first thing that I planted in this garden. And something, I don't know what it was, but it was eating it up to begin with, and I never thought that it would survive, but it looks good. We got our apples on our Liberty apple tree, and they're looking pretty good. I got 2 of them, or I did have 2 of them. There it is. Yeah, there's the other one right there. So we'll see what they end up being like. I thinned out my carrots and harvested all my turnips. I actually had some very small carrots when I was thinning them out on the ones that I thinned out. And I took those and cut them up. I'm gonna put them in a roast beef for tomorrow. I figured no need to waste them. But I took the turnips up, and I'm gonna plant something else on the back side of those carrots. And here's the butternut squash. It's fining out, doing really good. I don't know. It's got some blooms on it, but no fruit yet. But I'm hopeful for it. And there's my early white scallop squash. It's doing really good. Expecting something from it soon. And there's my line of okra. Still haven't weeded that bed out yet. It's slowly but surely, guys. I'm working on it. And there's my sunflowers, and I do finally have a beautiful sunflower. Look at that. Isn't that so gorgeous, guys? I love that. And another one getting ready to come out too. But there's so many buds on these few sunflowers. I love it. I did harvest that turnip patch too. We're gonna have them with the roast beef tomorrow. Cut a few more from that turnip patch. Volunteer lettuce there. Some carrots and another lettuce on that side. Carrots and tomatoes. And this is an asparagus patch too, but they were planted from seed, and they are coming up. Looking good. Got my watermelons over here. I did finally weed this patch and put some wood chips down around them. Keep the moisture in. They're looking really nice. These sunflowers that I transplanted over here are looking good, but you can tell how much transplanting stunts something. Those 4 came from the same place, and you see how tall they are. They came from over there, and you can see how tall those are. So that tells you how much of a stunt a transplant will do to something. Then we got my beans here. Eggplant, looking real good. Some Swiss chard here. I'm going to thin that out some, but something's eating them. It's not real bad yet, but I'm gonna get something on them. And here's some sunflowers that I transplanted. Here's some sunflowers. I didn't transplant them. I said I did, but I didn't. And that's some Mizuna. I thinned it out. Something ate the rest of it, but it looks really nice right now. My peas are doing really good. And there's my volunteer corn stalk. That one. And that one over there too. And I think there's one more. Yeah, there is another one right there behind those peas. Some more asparagus. It's doing good there. Amongst the weeds that I will get out, and some more green beans. You can see the holes in the plants, which lets you know that it is fully organic. I don't mind a few holes. And my grape down here, still looking good. Good deal. You can see it starting to bolt. Look there. Starting to go to seed, and we'll let it. We'll probably never have to plant deal again. That's amazing to me. Some more sunflowers that we transplanted. There's my purple okra and my pure white eggplants. Man, I can smell that deal. It smells amazing. And the tomato bed that I finally have thinned out to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants. Y'all remember how many there were in there to begin with. It's been trimmed down to 6 plants and more peas. And I have my romaine lettuce here. I did harvest one that was off to the side of it, but this one's looking good. And my potatoes, looking good. And my purple kale. You can tell I harvested some of it this afternoon or evening and made a salad for my steaks that I grilled. I haven't tasted it yet, but I'm sure it's good. And there's the cilantro patch that I still haven't weeded. Broccoli and cabbage. And a row of carrots. And I did finally put up a trellis for these beans back here to grow up. My marigold eggplant and tomato patch. It's looking really good. And you can see the squash, baby squash down there. Looking good. And my Better Boy tomatoes. Oh, wow, look at that. And there's another one. Up there, there it is. Looking good. And I don't know if there's any fruit. There is some fruit on that one. Down there. There it is. Yep. And I don't even remember what kind this is, but it's a tomato plant and it's got fruit on it, so I'm good with it. And look at her. We got a ladybug friend. Love seeing those in the garden. I did weed this patch. Put some wood chips around it, squash, and there are some tomatoes, like I said. I thought there were on the back side of these. I don't know what variety they are, but, and I don't know if they'll live without getting very much sun, but we'll see. I did stake up a couple more from my tiki torches. I used my tiki torches. I bought some more and used the old ones to stake my tomatoes with. There's my blueberry bushes. They're doing fine. But yeah, that was just a quick tour, guys. Everything's seems to be doing pretty well. And come back here and give you an overview so you can kind of compare to what it did look like to what it looks like now. I love it, guys. All the world's problems can be solved in a garden. And I really believe that. So get out there and plant you one.